Hey, Phantomaniacs, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It is time for another AEW Unrivaled Series 9 review. Today, my favorite of the bunch, my current favorite active wrestler, Thunder Rosa. She gets in the ring, everything she does is believable, much like yesterday's Ricky Starks. I first discovered Thunder Rosa in NWA, and immediately was just like, she knows what she's doing. I buy it 100%. She's got a great look. She's so good in the ring. And since then, she has had good matches with many, many different levels of opponents. I buy her. I buy everything that she does. And I'm so happy to have an action figure now. If you come across that Chase Thunder Rosa, because there is an alternate Chase version of this figure, hit me up. I need it, and I've got some stuff to trade. We can do some talking. Let me know. So here we go. Thunder Rosa. On the box, it says AEW All Out, September 5th, 2020, Jacksonville, Florida. Look at that. I mean, just look at what a tremendous face, what a tremendous performer. She is awesome. So let's take a look at the figure and see if Jazwares has done her justice. What a wild set this is to have three performers that got picked up from NWA in Eddie Kingston, Ricky Starks, and Thunder Rosa. All three of them I discovered because of NWA Power. And, now look at what they're doing. They're all like at the top or near the top and well on their way to just major success, which as far as I'm concerned, all three of them deserve. And we'll get to Eddie Kingston soon enough. Don't you worry. Because that was another figure that was a figure that I honestly didn't know if it would ever happen. And I'm so thrilled that it has. La Mera Mera. Oh, how does her little crown popped off here? It just clips on like so, I guess. Is that right? Kind of like the way that worked, because it's on there nice and secure, but you take it off and there's not really, like, right here, but that's a little piece of hair. That's part of the sculpt. It's not this, like, standout weird notch type thing. All right, let's get down to it. So her little jacket deal is more of a shawl almost. Take that off. We'll take a better look at that in a second. Look at the portrait on this figure. That is Thunder Rosa. With the Day of the Dead face paint. Got the tattoo on the leg. And they did a nice job with the opacity. Like, it looks like a tattoo. It doesn't look like it's just like drawn on with Sharpie, as sometimes tattoos do, depending on how they're designed. She's got the I love you hands, or rock and roll hands, depending on your feelings on the matter. Gosh, that face is so good, you guys. I have to get the Chase figure. All right, gear-wise, well, I'll go ahead and go straight to this, because this continues to drive me crazy. I hate it. I don't think it's acceptable at all. That cut joint at the waist. The male figures don't have that. You got to get away from that, especially with the black up here. And you can actually see the black messing up the profile of her abdomen. I really, really wish they would get away from this. Just, sculpt this lower abdomen right here and put a body in. Because most of the women's, I bet they could share a lot of this piece and just make the shorts different for the women. And look, I'm not a toy designer, and I know the reason for this is probably cost. But my gosh, it just drives me crazy to see that, not just that hideous cut, but that black that messes up the whole look right here. Otherwise, the figure looks fantastic. You can see just all of the detail on the gear. She's got the silver trim. She's got the Day of the Dead skull. And then on the trunks, sort of the matching going on right there. On the back, she's a cheeky lady. That's all I'm going to say about that. But she's got Thunder Rosa, the flower. Looks fantastic. What a tremendous figure. I'm going to say it again. I got to get that chase, you guys. All right, knee pad wise, look at this. Look, it's the right knee pads. Those open back, I don't know what the term is for the style, but those open back knee pads. We've got the gold straps. Looking great. Got the rose on the left knee, and then the kick pad with the shoes. La Mera, lightning bolts, or excuse me, thunderbolts. Sorry. Look at the detail on the shoes. That gold on the heel and on the toe. Well, and I think that's why the waist joint bothers me so much, is because the rest of the figure is so good. And then you just see every time my eye goes straight to this. Proportionally, she looks great. Let's see how she measures up. It's time for the MJF test. So, Thunder Rosa comes in right about 6 inches, which puts her next to MJF. Looks like she's about the right size. I'm not going to do the math of it. I'm not going to sit down and translate from 1/10 scale to real scale. I'm just going to say, putting her next to MJF, that seems about right. And that is good enough for me. All right, now let's take a look at those accessories. We've got, again, Jazwares is killing it with the hands, because we have fists for punching and C-grips for holding. That's what you need, because you've got the unique hands here for her, and then you've got your standard issue hands. You got to have them all. That little crown that we looked at earlier, you can see, hopefully you can see the detail. The skull right there, the roses with the black and the gold, and the little, I guess, leaves here. Great little piece. And then her vest / shawl that not only has all this great, it's very, very soft. Like, this is not going to interfere with posing at all when it's on her. The tassels look great, but look at the rivets, the silver painted rivets. And then on the back, Thunder Rosa, La Mera Mare. We lost an A right there. We lost an A, but that's okay. That's really not okay, but I don't care. Whatever. It still looks great. So let's get that back on her, because I am going to be putting her on the shelf in her entrance gear, because I think her gear looks awesome. You just kind of tuck the vest up under her hair there, and that keeps it on. And pop that little crown tiara back on. I might not have that exactly right, but there you go. Everything goes right back on. No big deal. And gosh, those tassels are so great, because they're such a nice soft plastic. So when you pose her like this, it's almost kind of like an action thing, like they're flaring out from her body. I love this figure, you guys. This is a candidate for Wrestling Figure of the Year, for sure. Thunder Rosa, available now from Ringside Collectibles, or if you see her in the store, grab her. If you see that chase, hit me up. It's blue gear with the flag. Great chase figure. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please like, subscribe, share, and come back tomorrow for another AEW review. Thunder Rosa.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.